Good day and welcome back to Coach Grip. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the basics of hitting over the top. First up, we'll be looking at the contact point, where the bat makes contact with the ball to give us the best chance of hitting it nice and cleanly and giving us control even while hitting over the top, along with the power that it takes to hit the boundary. Off the front foot, what we're going to be looking at is making contact slightly in front of our front foot, where the hands are already starting to extend upwards, still from a strong position with the weight going forward. You don't want to drop out of it and have your upper body moving away from where you're hitting, because all of a sudden all your weight and power goes away from where your swing is trying to hit the ball. So everything going towards it and then extending through all the way to the top with the body motion still going forward. You could also have a little bit of an L shape to give you a little bit more power, but even in that, it is still with the body and weight going forward. For the back foot, the contact point remains the same as it is off the front foot. The only difference is from your hands being in that high position, you're now going to just get the bat under the line of the ball and extend up and through the ball. This is going to get the distance there on the leg side, and on the off side we're going to look at getting the hands a little bit lower and hitting up and extending through to the top to make sure you get the elevation so you don't get caught in the ring. The next thing we are going to look at is the swing path. So for the shot, it is going to still replicate the shot that we normally play, with maybe a little bit more energy behind it and making sure that the bat keeps going at contact point and then all the way through to the top in that one line, to give yourself the control to where you're hitting and still making sure that the bat has the best chance of going through the ball. If you do come across, you might slice it, which is going to cause you to lose power, and at the same time you're not going to hit it directly to the area where you want. What you can sometimes do off the front foot to get that elevation and make sure you're hitting it into the space where you want is you can change your hands line in the backswing. So for instance, when you want to go a little bit more inside out, your hands will come a little bit closer in to your body, with the bat coming around a bit more to extend through that line to generate a little bit of a squarer shot. What you could also do is keep your hands on the outside of that body line that we just spoke about and extend through that line. Then the bat really extend through and helping you drag it into the leg side spaces. On the back foot with the swing path, it's just making sure that the hands and the bat get slightly under it and then explode through in a nice big swing with a nice extension of the bottom hand. Because it is a bottom hand shot, getting through and long swing to generate more power. The bigger the swing we have, the more power we generate. But having said that, it's a big swing towards where we hit in all the way through to the end and not changing the line. The final part we're going to be looking at is the weight transfer into the ball. So off the front foot, we're looking at going towards the ball, maybe giving yourself a bit of room to allow the bat to swing through it for that little bit of extra power, with the head, chest and everything moving towards it while making contact slightly in front of yourself. The weight is still into the ball, but at the same time we want to be hitting from as stable a base as possible, because we're a lot stronger with both feet on the ground. If I had to look at pushing something over, I wouldn't just push off one leg because I'm going to lose power. I'm going to push off both. So I've got 2 power points off the ground, and that's going to allow me to hit where I want to while still being in a strong position and allowing the hands to maybe work in slightly different lines if that's what I need. Off the back foot, we're still looking at getting to that strong position, making sure our head is slightly in front of the back foot and exploding through there. If the head falls behind, we lose our power position in the shot and our weight moves away from the contact point, which is going to take away power, and at the same time it might take away control. So nice and back, head nice and forward for the cut or for the pull. Be nice and strong. One final thing that we want you to remember is making sure that you're in that strong position, but you're not trying to force the shot. It must still be a nice fluid swing, as that's going to generate more power and more control through the shot. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope that you enjoy it. We hope that this brings you lots of runs by hitting over the top and pushing the fielders back onto the boundary. Please remember to leave a like below, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get the information as soon as it releases, and leave a comment on what you found useful and what you are going to use in the future from this video.